Hello, MMOCashout family, and welcome to this April 22nd, Tuesday evening, extraordinarily amazing hangout about what's going on with our incredible community. We have some amazing people with us today. We have Eddie, who's our developer and tournament creator, and all this other amazing stuff that he's going to be bringing to MMOCashout by and more as the weeks and months progress. So welcome to the call today, Eddie. And of course, we have Steve Hirschman, our public relations and community manager and newsletter writer, and really so much more. So thank you for being here, Steve. We appreciate you. There's a lot going on. We are heading into basically our final 6 weeks or less, going into our official launch on June 1st. Now is the time for everyone to get serious. Now is the time for everyone to get busy and reactivate before it's too late. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the call today. We're going to talk about all the different things that Steve Tiffany and his programming team and everybody has been building towards. And then at the very, very end of this hangout, I have some extraordinary news for you that is going to rock your MMOCashout world. It's going to bring in massive leaders that are going to just blow this thing up. You're going to have a lot of incentives to really get your team engaged, get the people in before that June 1st deadline, and you're going to hear why soon. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. Please welcome Eddie to the call right now to speak about PAX and all the amazing things that have come out of that. And welcome to the call, Eddie. Thanks.
Yay! Thank you, my friend. So, I've got great news. We got our first development team on board. They're going to start going through the process. You're going to have your products available on Buy It very soon. They offer tons of different kinds of games. And what I'm really focusing on is I'm focusing on what's going to bring the gamers to Buy It and Cash Out. And what that's going to be is we are going to build a platform out of Buy It that's going to be comparable to what gamers know today as Steam. It's going to be a hot spot to go to buy your games, to trade your games with your friends, to talk to your friends online, to post reviews about new games, to really have the opportunity to share your experience about games with other gamers. And that's just going to bring in a huge, huge, huge crowd of people. It's going to be very popular. We've got our first developer on board. He's going through the process and making sure the development screen works and everything's in line. And the first products are going to be posted on there very quickly. So you're going to be able to utilize the MMO Buy It side of MMOCashout very soon. And as everyone knows, that's just going to bring more opportunity and more opportunity to everyone involved in the MLM side. So huge news, huge breakthrough. Thanks to my friend Steve Hirschman who helped me move that forward. And we're really killing it, and we're making it happen.
Yeah, that's really amazing, Eddie. I mean, you really met a lot of really great contacts at PAX. We have independent game developers that will be joining and being listed and Buy It. We will have action within the gaming community and with the gamer business leaders that are really going to help to make MMO Buy It a huge success. Actually, Steve Hirschman has something to talk about in relation to the name of MMO Buy It. So I'm going to let him go right into it. It's very exciting. So Steve, welcome to the call. Let's hear all the amazing updates from the corporate side and what's going on with our entire community. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles and Eddie. Yeah, as far as the naming goes, one of the things we kind of said early on was that people who wanted to get involved and from the community aspect and actually kind of help shape and evolve how everything's kind of coming together, kind of make it something truly for gamers, by the community, the marketers as well. We really want to stick to that and make that something where people's feedback is instrumental in how we evolve and move forward and maximize everybody's potential within the company. So, I mean, that started, like we said, some things on the back office side. We've added new features that we didn't think of. One of those examples being like hovering over and seeing all your contact information for your kindred. Little things like that to bigger things. I mean, having Eddie come on board, he's been instrumental for ideas and shaping it, and a lot from the community side has been from the get-go with the MMO name. For Cash Out, it's spick and span. You've got massive marketing opportunity, whatever you want to substitute for it. But I think a lot of people out of the gates, especially if they were a gamer, they tied our whole identity to the MMO genre as a game, which is a small niche that's like World of Warcraft. So that is not the vision. That's not what this whole platform is all about. It's gaming as a whole. We can expand into all sorts of merchandise, peripherals, consoles, all sorts of PC gaming, independent developers. We really want to be really friendly for them, and that's a lot of the connections we made at PAX East and what. And we've made henceforth have all been a lot of smaller developers too, to give them a place to put their product up and help them as we evolve and put on bigger games. You know, everybody wants those AAA titles and getting them all into place. So another thing was for MMO Buy It, getting that name changed for its identity, so it doesn't restrict our identity at all. So we're working on changing that name, and we're getting feedback from everybody, and to make it kind of an optimum. We want to make it, you know, what it was, so we'll probably keep like Buy It in there, you know, something like Games Buy It, Buy It for Games, something along those lines. We'll get that fleshed out, especially now that we've got everything running on that side and we've got developers working with us. So the development center, and it's really friendly for them to come in and plug in. The API is flush there. And as Eddie was saying, what we can do to really build this platform to expand into something where, you know, people think, you know, how do you compete with Steam? Well, you start somewhere. I mean, they're restricted. If you know anything about Steam, they still got kind of a restriction as far as they're not able to handle console games and Android, iOS, all that. So we have the ability as like an open marketplace that will allow all of our members to make money and promote and market. It's got massive potential, and as the community grows, all of that potential grows and grows. It's not us hunting down developers and new games and products and stuff to put on our shelves. It's them coming to us because we've got the community and a kick-butt marketing team to make them want to be a part of our platform, be featured on there. We've still got a lot of work to do on that front as far as people to follow up on and just keep adding more and more people. We got cards for days. PAX was a blast. I'm so glad Eddie could have been there. Him and his team, everybody we brought there had a really good time and met a ton of different developers and other merchandisers, you know, product providers, just a lot of cool people, and we're still following up with people and chugging along on Cash Out. We want to get you more and more frequent updates. You'll start to see a lot more activity as we chug towards launch. I think we still have some big announcements we want to do as far as rolling out new ranks and all that. We want to make sure everything's flush and ready to present to you guys, but the time is now. We want to get everybody involved. We're getting a lot of calls scheduled with people that are trying to be more hyperactive, and anybody that wants to get connected and really, you know, if you have questions or something that you haven't seen featured in some of these hangouts, I know everybody's waiting for like a really in-depth FAQ on the website, and we'll get all those things coming. Everything's going to be streamlined as far as when you bring people in, you won't have to so much hold their hand. You still want to be a good liege lord, but we want to make sure people can just hop in, get like a quick start guide if they sign up that gets sent to them. Will they be redirected to their back office and just taught everything. You know, the school feature will be really great, and everything will start to get really streamlined, and it'll all flow really well. So we're excited, still chugging along, and launch will be here soon. So stay tuned, get involved, get people signed up. We're trying to bring in some big leaders to really jumpstart this, and it's going to be a journey. So I will throw it back to Charles and let him work his magic, and I hope to talk to a lot of you guys soon.
Great, thank you, Steve. I mean, it's just awesome to hear all the gaming-specific stuff that's going to be part of our community. It's coming along. Our gamers will be able to thrive in this community, but that's only one aspect of it, and it is going to be developed as the weeks and months go by. So really, for the network marketers and the gamer business leaders that are in MMOCashout right now, these are all the things that we have done, worked so hard over the last few weeks to assemble together, to put together so your life becomes way easier. So number one, Today's reactivation deadline is being pushed back another week. You have until the 29th at midnight Eastern Standard to pay for your monthly fee, membership fee into MMOCashout. And the reason we're delaying it is because we did have some their credit card and we really want to fix all that, so we're bringing in the new payment processor over the next couple of days, and this one will have recurring payments set up into it. $10 or $100, whatever it is, and that amount of money is going to be charged every single month like clockwork. You don't even have to think about it or write your credit card, and therefore your kindred and your kingdom is going to be involved in the business ongoing, like it should have been since the beginning. You're going to build once, and you're going to build to last within the kingdom, and this is exactly what we needed going forward. We needed a credit card that worked. We needed a credit card that automatically took out your membership fee every single month like clockwork, so you didn't have to talk to anybody. We needed newsletters and a way to notify you when a kindred joins the business. All that we are going to add in the consistency on a daily basis. So we're going to be here every single Monday to Friday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're going to be holding saying I'm going to roll through the presentation after today. So we're going to do like a MMOCashout sales presentation with slides. So we have 5 slides that we're going to speak over. Maybe we'll add a few more in there. And then what's best about this is we're going to integrate a webinar platform with this video, so it can be shown multiple times throughout the day, because I know 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard is quite late for some people in England or whatever it is. So we're going to have this webinar technology be able to allow our members to sign up or prospects to sign up and check out the webinar at a predetermined time. It'll play the video and we'll go from there. So we are getting into the 21st century. We're starting to automate. That is fantastic. Steve Tiffany, the CEO, is still in negotiations with finalizing the deal with the sales funnel experts. So they're going to make 2 sales videos. They are going to be doing all the split testing, making the sales landing page. They're doing all the things you need in the sales funnel to get results, email, autoresponder. All of that is being set up as we speak right now. So in the spread the word feature in your back office, you're going to have 7 or 8 different templates for a lead capture page. You're going to have several options. So one option for gamers, one option for gamer business people, and one option for network marketers, sales landing pages. So that's incredible. So we're going to be creating more content to help you get results. Now we're also going to be able to tie that into traffic after June 1st. Once our official world-class sales funnel, I mean, we're talking these guys are the best, launch their sales funnel, you are going to be able to tie into traffic that we provide, and we're going to set up ad co-ops so that it can help to grow your kingdom. Of course, we're not going to rely on that. We never rely on just one stream to bring people into the business, but certainly all the pieces are starting to fall into place so that you guys are going to have tremendous success. Now, you've heard me say before on a few of the Hangouts in April that we're now changing our mode. Instead of telling you to get 7 directs or 7 kindred, we are, I should be more careful to use the MMOCashout terminology, to get kindred. I'm now instructing our network marketers and our gamer business leaders to find 10 kindred. And this is because just in case some of them fall off, you'll still qualify to be paid across your entire kingdom. So this is the scenario that you want. Now it gets even better. You've heard the rumblings for the last 4 weeks, and now for the first time I'm going to go into more details about how the new ranks work. This is the exciting part. So finally, you're going to get a little bit of detail right now, and then at the end of the month, we are going to list out how these ranks work and what you're going to get in exchange for achieving any of these ranks. So I went to the CEO and I was like, can we add in some ranks above the royal level, maybe a $250 spot or $500 position, whatever it is. And I thought he was going to laugh at me and say no. He actually said yes, but that's going to come much, much later. So don't think about that right now. I know a lot of the network marketers watching this right now are salivating at the idea of being able to make even more money from the kingdom. And certainly that is part of the puzzle in the future. In the future, maybe we'll add a queen or a king rank, whatever it is, but not the kind of ranks that I'm talking about right now. The ranks that we are talking about are not about making more money in the kingdom. It's about achieving certain ranks within our community so that you achieve better bonuses, better access to doing things, and there's going to be one very special rank right at the very top. And before I thought, Raphael is our number one guy out there in our community halls, the one that would win this hands down. But you know what? We brought at least 4 or 5 huge leaders into this business over the last few days, and we're going to continue to try and bring in 100 really strong leaders into our June 1st launch. And at that point, we know the gamer leaders are going to be more interested in the community, and they're going to jump right in. So this is a challenge out there to not only you, Raphael, but all of our really strong leaders in the chat. If you are the first one to achieve our highest rank, and I'll illustrate it right now, the rewards are going to be epically amazing for you. All right, so this is basically how it rolls out. There's going to be 3 new ranks that are coming out. There could be more. There could be, well, there won't be less. There could be more ranks that come out later, but definitely we're starting with 3 new ranks. And the reason I say it like that is because as our kingdoms grow, as our community gets better, as we add more things beyond the tournaments, the sales funnel, buy it, in 2015, 16, and beyond. And remember, we're fully planning on having brick and mortar stores and all these other amazing things in the future, such as holding our own East one day or whatever it is, our own convention. I'm sure that's on the table, whatever year that comes in. But I'm just saying for now, we're going to have these 3 new ranks that come in. So the first rank is going to be called a soldier. So to achieve the rank of soldier, you're going to get certain bonuses and certain things from within the community, such as coupons to buy it, access to the ability to earn more money from tournaments. All these kinds of things will be assembled in that package. So to attain that rank, it's not just achieving a certain number of royals as kindred. So this is a pure royals game. But you're going to help your royals also grow. So it's going to be ensuring that this isn't just signing new people up to the business. This is about bringing new people into the business that are thriving from within the business. So you understand? So if you bring in 8 royals into the business, and these are just numbers, maybe it's going to be more, maybe it's going to be less, we'll have those numbers for you at the end of the month. But if you bring 8 royals into the business, for example, each of them into the business achieve the rank. Maybe it will be simpler, maybe it will be a bit harder, but if you do that, and I know a lot of you are already there, so you're already going to achieve this rank, it's going to be a bonanza of awesomeness for you. You're going to win that contest, win that rank, you're going to get prestige within the community, you're going to get the soldier badge for your account, and it's going to be awesome. And this is going to mean a lot once we have our MMO blogs up, once we have a MMO playbook up and running. Everybody's going to know that you're a soldier. You're a soldier of the realm. So that is going to be, absolute honor to achieve that rank. Now, number 2, we're going to have a knight rank. So, like you're a knight of the realm, and in rank, you need to have a lot of royals. I think it's going to be a lot of royals, and the benefits of this are going to be even a lot more. And of course, your royals. So say, I forget what the number is. Say it's 100 royals, or maybe it's less. And then you're going to help a certain number of those royals bring in royals, and maybe some of those royals bring in royals to achieve that rank. And then to become a knight of the realm, and there will not be very many of these knights. And we know that because a lot of people will find it difficult to bring in 100 royals. But this rank, if achieved, is going to be absolutely spectacular. You're going to be one of a few dozen or less, especially in the early goings, of people achieving this incredible rank. And that is going to be exciting for you because you're going to get additional bonuses, you get additional money, coupons, access to things that no one else. You're going to be able to have your say in the community, unlike anybody else in the realm, besides people working on the corporate team. So that is going to be absolutely fascinating. We're going to have the exact numbers and the benefits of it when we release all the information at the end of the month. All right, and so I mean, these are it's just so awesome because we're really going to be driving the people in our kingdom to royals because you can and all the benefits that come along with it unless you basically have a kingdom full of royals. So this is going to be, just awesome. Your income is going to go way up. Everybody is going to be making more of the business. Really change the culture within the MMOCashout world. Instead of just coming for $10, we'll see what happens. Everybody's going to be starting at the Royal. That's how it's really structured to be. We have the credit card room to allow that to happen now. We have the recurring payments to make it, you bring in 100 Royals, all of a sudden you're earning that $2,000, $3,000 per month. And that allows you to focus on this full time, and then your kingdom can really blow up huge. Providing all to back it up. Actual combination of this from a business point of view is going to be spectacular. Then you mix in what Eddie and Steve are doing and what Steve Tiffany's programming in the back end with games by it and the tournament ball or whatever this is going to be. The reason we got involved in this business wasn't just we got involved on January 31st because this could be good. This is going to be one of the largest network marketing companies of all time. The largest one is Avon. Took them 30 years to get to 3 million people. We are going to absolutely crush that number. We're going to bring the gamers in. We're going to bring the MLM leaders in, and it's going to be, complete explosion of growth of royals all over the place in our kingdom that are trading and learning and doing game walkthroughs and buy it and all the blogs, and it's just going to be awesome. Participating in cranking tournaments and that good. Okay, so I left the best for last. We do have one position, and maybe that's Raphael. I keep on saying it because I know he's damn good. If you're watching this, Raphael, we know you're good. Or maybe it's somebody else from within our ranks, or maybe it's someone that hasn't even found us yet. But to earn the #1 rank, it'll be called the Master Knight. So you will be the Master Knight of the realm. This is, I'll tell you at least one major benefit of this. You will be able to host a tournament on MMO by it or Game by its behalf. You will be hosting the tournament. You will be broadcasting this message to your kingdom to spread the word, and you will earn money from throwing that tournament for the realm. And just to give you an idea, Eddie and Steve will back me up on this. Some tournaments earn tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or more. So certainly we won't start there. Maybe our first one will be a couple, tens of thousands. But you will have the opportunity as the Master Knight to host tournaments for the realm. And sure, you may need over 1,000 royals. And we know it's up there. I mean, 1,000 royals after you have 2 million people in the kingdom isn't that many people. But if you achieve this rank, the prestige, the honor, the crest, everything will be yours. You will be the dominating rank in this entire business, no matter what happens in the future. You'll be #1. So that is super exciting. We'll see who gets there first. And, the ability to host tournaments. Maybe actually I'll let Ed the tournaments right now, just so you can have an idea from a gamer's point of view. Are you there, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm here. So say that one more time.
Okay, so there. Okay. Yeah, so can you describe to our audience what's the profit potential of throwing or running a tournament on Games by a behalf?
So the tournament potential and the cost potential and the income potential is huge, just depending on how many people are actually watching your tournament. But to host a tournament housing that many people that are going to be involved in MMOCashout is going to be insane. You're going to have the opportunity to pull in a lot of revenue and a lot of exposure for yourself and your kingdom. So it's going to be huge. I mean, think about gaming as Major League Sports. If you're not as into the gaming market as some of us, then think of it as the NFL. I think that Major League Gaming had more views than most professional sports. So you get money from the stream revenue, you get money from the YouTube replays, you get money from the sponsors who sponsor the event, you get money from the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. So it's huge. I mean, that's a huge opportunity. We're putting together a whole separate branch called Payout Studios that's going to be hosting online tournaments on the professional stand, and it's just going to be an amazing opportunity for you to pull in something like that and make it happen.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Eddie. It's just the piece into place now. The business infrastructure has been set up. Everything is going to be looking smooth sailing going into the future. The leaders are starting to come on board now and bringing in their teams. So that's going to happen. Thank you to Eddie and Steve for joining us today. It's been incredible. It's been an incredible journey to get to where we are right now. And when you see the redesign of the new MMO Buy It site, and you see the new name and how the site looks, you are going to freak out. They have done an amazing job. The gamers of the world are going to love it. When I saw it, my mouth just dropped. We're talking, they put in all the new games, WildStar, all just that we're looking for. We're no longer going to be just marketing, these old games that are 2 years old or whatever it is. It's just going to be killer good. So thank you for your time. I hope you're excited about the new credit card coming in with the recurring payment. We have all the new stuff that Eddie and Steve are working on, the newsletter, bringing in developers, working on the tournaments. We have the sales funnel in creation right now, literally in your back office, and spread the word. You're going to have different templates for the lead capture page. We're building the sales landing pages. We're going to have traffic and ad co-ops that are going to tie into that going into the future, and that'll be ready for our June 1st launch. We're only about days away from our official launch. It's right around the corner. It's going to come very, very quickly. So get your people reactivated. You have until next Tuesday, and literally that will be it. And so have a good evening, night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.